Hello, welcome to the Pedal Progressions Productions here live at Biked down here in beautiful Grand Rapids, 28th Street in Breton. Sweet shop, check it out. We are at the Red Bull Hardline watch party that our buddies and former guests from Evolve Trail Co. are putting on in cooperation with the Biked app and the James Musial Foundation. Any other sponsors I missed, Chad?
Pedal Progressions here is a sponsor.
Oh, yeah, and us.
So shout out to P3 Pod.
So we're here watching Red Bull Hardline Tasmania in a little bit. Hour or so, hour and a half.
And we got Supercross on.
Currently, we're watching Supercross.
Supercross is free game.
We're raising money for some trail projects to help promote Duro downhill, more progressive trails, would you say?
You got it, yeah.
Throughout the state. There's sweet raffles here. Real sweet raffles.
And you have a good chance to win.
So far, you've got a great chance to win. I think the total value in the raffles, we're doing 5 raffles tonight, is over $1,000. So, get on out and, you got a good chance to win some sweet stuff.
Got pizza.
There's pizza, there's beer.
Come eat pizza, beer. You can win some stuff.
Sweatshirts.
If you're seeing this and you're close, you should be here.
So, Chad, this is partially you, partially Brent. How did this idea come up for you guys to throw a party like this?
Yeah, I think, we're a new business and we just want to get exposure. And also, we want to raise money for trails. Michigan trails right now are, they're good, they're coming along, but we want to speed that up. And a lot of trail builders will, take the job and get in and get out. We want to add our mark on helping with the donation side, whether we get the job or not. At the end of the day, we started the company to get better trails. So that's what we're doing tonight is, every dollar we make, whether it's on sweatshirts or on the giveaways or just general donations, it's all going back to trails here in Michigan.
Do you guys plan on doing this for some other events as a fundraiser? I like the idea a lot. I wish the race wasn't at 10 p.m.
Yeah, it was tough. We were going to do it tomorrow and just do the replay, but we can't exactly compete with the Super Bowl. So it was a late night.
You mean the game?
The game.
You just got us taken off YouTube.
So yeah, it's a late night. Kind of maybe some more core guys will be out, but we will be doing events in the future. This is just to kind of get our feet wet. We want to do some cool, like maybe jump jams, depending on what season it is. We like to, do events that are revolved around, whether it's a hardline, a rampage, or some type of bike event, and always will be to raise money for the trails.
That's sweet. So the race coming up, who do you got?
Oh, Trevor and I were just chatting about this. It's hard to go against Asa. He's the next up and comer, and he's got the fastest qualifying time. I think my podium's going to be Asa, Ronan, and I'm going to go with dark horse with Luca Shaw.
I got Deegan and different race.
Yeah, different race.
I think Goldstone. I gotta pick Goldstone. He's been close.
Yeah, Jackson is. He's hard to go against, right? But he did take 2 crashes. One in quali, so I don't know if he's going to be timid or what and how that looks. But
I was not aware of this information. I have not watched anything so far for qualifying.
Yeah, he took a spill in qualis, and I'm not sure what that looks like, but I think he qualified 9th. We'll see.
If we're doing like fantasy draft, I'm taking Gracie Hemstreet first. Is my number 1 draft pick.
Very smart.
I feel like the 50% chance of winning is pretty safe.
Yeah, it's only 2 riders.
Yeah, if we were doing Red Bull Fantasy for this would be where I would go. But
that's smart.
I mean, that's kind of cheating, I guess.
Well, who do you got on the men's side?
Oh, I kind of want Bernard Kerr to win.
I do pull for Bernard.
He's a fan favorite of mine. Hello, sports fans. I think he's got a chance, especially if the other guys are pushing super hard. It just adds for chances of mistakes. And the one thing about this course is it's quite a bit longer than most of the World Cups, except for Val d'Isle. I think it's over 4 minutes, I think, or it's right around 4 minutes.
Yeah, yep.
So it's a pretty long course. There's not a lot of spots to gain a lot of advantage, but there's a lot of spots to lose an advantage. And if you're trying to push to get that quarter second or tenth of a second in one place, that's a recipe for disaster.
For sure.
As an old man, I rely on being smooth all the time. So I actually think I'm going Aaron Gwynn on the podium.
I love that.
I'm taking it now.
I like that. I like that call too.
Well, what did he qualify at? I think
Third.
fourth.
Third. Yeah. It was Asa, Ronan, Gwynn. So, and Luca was fourth. So I think you know what? I'm gonna go American podium. All three.
All American podium.
All American podium. We're gonna steal the thunder
Gracie's
from down under.
Canadian.
All North American. She's a ginger. We're like we're like people. Well, I guess we'll let you get back to hosting this event. If you want to grab.
Yeah, I'll grab David. And again, thanks for coming out, guys. We really appreciate the support. Anybody that's local, come on out. It's a good time. You got free beer, free pizza, and good conversations with good folks.
Oh, so. Craig's watching.
Hey, Craig.
So that snowmobile has a TV on it?
Oh, I don't even have to do a cutscene here.
Oh.
We got David coming right in.
No time for cutscenes. Straight to it.
Oh yeah, we're live. Even Craig's watching.
Who is?
Craig.
Oh, that's awesome.
Person you're sitting in a seat of.
Thanks for the seat, Craig.
Make sure you get up close to the.
Thank you, Craig.
There you go.
So, we are now joined by David. You know, I don't even know your last name.
Hobson.
There we go. The owner of Biked. This awesome logo here. Can you kind of break down the story of how you came to here from... Like, I've never heard the whole story, and there's no better person to hear it from, I feel like.
You know, I've heard it once or twice. I'll see if I can remember. Well, I'm not from Michigan, actually. So I'm originally from Arizona, so fairly new to Michigan. I've lived kind of all over the world, actually. So my family, we moved to Michigan in late 2016. We've been working overseas for a number of years and landed here in Michigan where my wife's side of the family lives. And so anyway, started in a new career. I was actually in law enforcement for a number of years. Interesting thing to work in. Did a whole variety of things.
Did you have a mustache then?
No, I didn't.
I feel like to be a good cop, you have to have a mustache.
I was a detective though. I didn't have a trench coat, so. But no, it was good. But I started actually 2019 doing some. So overseas I always rode mountain bikes. So I lived in some mountainous areas of the Balkans. So I had like a specialized enduro mountain bike. It was great. Took that thing all over the place, way up in remote villages and down some like goat trails, really rocky terrain that you don't get here in Michigan.
Yeah.
So I had a blast. So always loved riding. I built BMX tracks as a kid in Arizona in the desert. Hard work because you're pickaxe and shovel and trying to get some water to break up the desert and all that. So that was as a little kid. But anyway, that's a digression. So started working on some friends' bikes just out of request in my garage in 2019, and then a couple of like word of mouth referrals. It became a lot of word of mouth referrals, and I started doing like just pick up and drop off just because that's just what I did. And then all these I started getting calls from people I had no idea who they were. And I was like, okay, cool. And I'm still doing it on my days off, right? You know, I work nights. I got called out in the middle of the night. I got all, you know, so, but when on my days off, I would like make myself available and go pick up people's bikes. And people kept telling me like, oh man, where's this been all my life? I've got friends. This is so convenient. I really needed this. It's always hard for me to find time to get my bikes into the bike shop, and or I don't have a rack. I don't have a good way to transport them. So I found kind of an early niche just from my early customers, very word of mouth, right? I was like, interesting. And then I just kind of kept listening to people that would call me and just kind of asking about their pain points. And I'm like, all right, interesting. So I finally decided like, okay, this could become like a legitimate like side thing that maybe over time would be my like retirement thing post law enforcement. I was like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Maybe I could take an early, retire early. And then, so I started studying the market a lot, started studying the industry more broadly, not just West Michigan. I was like, is this just a West Michigan thing or is this outside, and I started realizing like the cycling industry shifting, the whole online purchasing, direct to consumer trend.
Yep.
That's just shifting up the way the industry has worked for quite a while. Do I need to hold it closer? It was just shifting up how things work and just disrupting a little bit of some of the traditional models, for better or for worse. That's just it's kind of like AI now, right? It's like, do we love it or hate it? Well, regardless of what we think about it, it's here.
You're stuck with it.
It's not going anywhere. It's not going away, and it's only going to get more. So I'm like, okay, well, is this direct to consumer thing really a game changer, or is it just kind of changing how consumers interface with bikes and biking, and is there kind of a niche within that? And so I started realizing, no, there's an opportunity to, there's a need, there's an opportunity. Service is that common denominator between like all cyclists, unless you happen to be like a really good mechanic yourself. But
Alan does my stuff I don't want to do.
He comes over to my house to fix his bike.
Right. but I mean, you guys are the minority. Some people either don't have time, ability, tools, whatever. So realize that service is that common denominator regardless of whether people buy their bikes online or not, right? They still need people to work on them, service them. So long story short, just started talking to some business friends and realized, there's a real opportunity, and really just kept taking the next step and next step and next step and just learning as I went and paying attention to the industry, paying attention to what our customers were telling us. Finally moved into our first, we moved into a warehouse, converted a section of a warehouse and had a really cool shop, but it was more like a service only shop.
Yeah.
Got a van and did the pickup and drop off only. And then always realized that we would engage in the retail side of things, but just maybe not in like the, high amounts of inventory, like just stock tons of stuff while you're competing with the internet, right? But I knew that we would do retail just in maybe a slightly modified way. And so long story short, that's what we had an opportunity to move into this space. We'd outgrown our warehouse space a couple years back, and we're really feeling the pinch there. And then I got a call from what used to be Rebel Bike Shop, and had an opportunity to kind of move into this space and continue the service out of this and reconfigure it for our needs. And that is how we ended up here at 28th and Breton.
Nice. Yeah, it's a cool place you got here. If you've never been in here, it's cool. It's nice open spot, and I love all the tools on the wall. How many mechanics do you have to work here?
We've got 3. Yeah, we got 4 of us that are here regularly, and then during peak season we bring on some other help. But yeah, we got a great team. We have a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks like you got 1, 2, 3, 5 stations set up.
Yeah. So
nice.
yeah, it's a good time.
How long have you been in this location?
We've been. This is our second year in this location.
Nice.
Out of our warehouse.
Yeah, it's a cool place. If you've never been here, it's definitely worth stopping by, checking out, saying hi.
Yeah.
I've seen all the iterations of it from the hair salon that it used to be, the way up until Newton and Carey put in Rebel and helped with I helped put this floor in.
Oh, that's interesting. Do you remember the bathroom?
Yeah, I was
with the leopard skin bathroom.
Yeah,
Did you see it today?
Yeah.
We got rid of the leopard skin.
There's not a party in the bathroom
Yeah, should
anymore.
have kept that. Should have added like a disco ball in there and just kept the leopard skin.
The other bathroom was the sketchy one.
Yeah.
It was one that it was always, I'm going to go next door to go poo. I don't trust this flush. But, so now you have 5 mechanics, you said?
Well, we've got 2 full-time year round, and then we've got others that come in during peak season
Yeah.
or kind of on as demand requires.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got some good stuff planned for 2026 that's kind of unfolding here. That'll be unfolding here in the next couple months. So stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What, did Chad, Brent, and Jake come up and just pitch the idea? How did you guys get involved with hosting this event?
yeah, I got introduced to the Evolve Trail guys, I don't know, 6 months ago or so through a guy named Cody Kidder, who grew up with them and rides a lot of the mountain bike trails and downhill stuff. Just started getting to know the Evolve guys, their passion for seeing mountain biking advance in Michigan and their vision for trail building and Evolve Trail Company. And they're great guys.
Yeah.
So just through the relationship, it very much happened organically. And they were in one day, and I said, well, hey, anything we could do to help advance the Evolve Trail Company's cause, just let me know. I'm all ears. And they said, well, hey, were you thinking about hosting a watch party? And I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it came about.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's cool.
Well, thank you so much for hosting
Yeah.
the event.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for letting us use the place.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Love having you guys.
Awesome.
I listen to your podcast.
Perfect.
Yeah. No, I don't catch every episode, but every so often I'll like browse the titles and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'll listen to that one. And I listened to the one with Gary by 13. That was
Yeah.
great. Yeah,
Gary's a good guy.
Gary's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we love Gary.
Yeah, Gary and Teresa are good friends
Yep.
of my wife, with my wife and me. So good folks.
Yeah. Awesome.
So, yeah.
What you're saying is I need to do a better job titling the episodes because I kind of half-ass it.
Well, I'll go through periods where I'll listen to a lot of podcasts, and then maybe a couple weeks where I don't have much time, and but I listen to them when I work out. That's my podcast time. So I do tune in.
We try to find the unique people.
Yeah, we definitely do.
We started this out as like a mostly like downhill like progression type thing, and then we kind of over the years have decided we really like learning new stuff and hearing all the stories from all the disciplines.
Yeah. You can
Yes.
only talk about bikes for so long, and then it's nice. It's nice to talk about bikes, but then also, I love hearing about all the new stuff we don't know. Like I like how we kind of split up as 50-50. Half talk about bikes, half just hear random stories, hear about people,
Yeah.
about new things. I think we found our niche.
Well, for us, the people are the interesting part, right?
Yeah.
Bikes are a common passion.
Yep.
But it's the people and the stories. And one of the things that I like most about what we do at Biked is getting to work with such a wide variety of people and getting to hear their stories and what cycling has meant to them in their lives. And there's some really inspiring stories. I mean, people that were, recovering from extreme chronic illness or on like very intense personal journeys, and cycling became a tool for them to overcome like huge things in life. And I love that. And like for us to get to be like a little part of that story
Yeah.
is like super inspiring. It's like bikes are cool. We love bikes. We like talking about bikes, all that stuff. We can do that all day long. But at the end of the day, it's the people,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's the people, it's the stories.
Yep.
That's what matters.
No, I agree.
Our studio that we're in now started because of an interaction from right over there in this room when I came in and you guys were having that Vi 13 sale here. And that was the first time that I had met Gary and talked to him.
And I think, had you and I met before then? Or was that the first time?
It was one of the first times
I
I'd
think
been over and like actually chatted where I had time
Yeah.
to like come over and hang out for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just little relationships like that. You never know when you're going to make them. And
That's
now
awesome.
now we're getting cool kits made and all that good stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
fancy stuff.
that's cool. I love. I mean, West Michigan's not a huge place, and there's a lot of interconnections, but still I meet people that I'm like, how have we never run into each other? Like, how have we never met yet?
We met for the first time tonight.
great.
We've been around.
I know.
We just near miss each other all the time.
Near miss each other
yeah.
constantly, so it's
Yeah.
great. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that you guys are here. This is awesome.
Yeah, we're happy to be here, even though it is past my bedtime.
I saw you yawning over here.
Yeah, I go to bed at 9 normally, so we're getting close.
All right, so the question I ask all mechanics before we let you go, what's the one thing you see come through the door and you're like, oh, not another one of those?
Oh boy, that's
He's at Nathan Mass.
You know, there's a lot of things that we scratch our head. Well, so here's one. Okay, here's one of many. But whenever you see a road or gravel bike with internally routed, like an internal cockpit,
Yep.
and then if they want to change, it's like, oh, this stem or this width doesn't work for me. You're like, oh boy, I don't think they have any idea
through the
how
headset routing.
this is going to be very labor intensive and expensive, and it's not that we can't do this. It's just sometimes people don't realize like you got to really make sure that fit works for you before you commit to that. So
I love internally routed until you have to change it.
until you have to change it. Yep.
Yep.
Oh man, fishing those lines through tight spaces.
Yep.
And oh my word,
I know. I've done
Another
it many times
reason.
before.
Another reason for access.
Yeah. No, there. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Just switch derailleurs on bike, doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
The hardest part about fixing my drivetrain is breaking the chain, finding my chain breaking tool,
Right.
my
Yeah.
master link tool.
Yeah. But there's other things. That's one that we laugh at.
Yeah.
And then you always laugh. I mean, we always laugh at some of the over engineering that some companies do. Just they all do it in some ways. You're like, why? Did the engineers never talk to a mechanic at all? Like, you know,
I know.
you know, right?
Yep, I
Like,
know.
How did they? I don't know.
They came from
Yep.
the auto industry where efficiency is frowned upon.
Yeah.
Like trying to change a headlight on like an older Chevy car where you literally have to take the front clip of the car off to get the
Right.
headlight in. I remember I was going to be a hero for Courtney. We had just started dating and her Saturn had a headlight out. I'm like, I can change that. It'll only be a minute. And then I started looking at it. I'm like, how the hell does this come out? And I got online and they're like, 3.5 hour job.
Yeah. If you've done it before, right?
Yeah.
5.5 if it's your first time.
And if you've got the tools to like pop out the little
yeah.
clips and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, we're going to take this to the mechanic.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know why they're going to charge me $300. I'm like, I do.
Right. And I mean, there's the equivalents in the bike world as well that, I mean, you guys know because you know your way around bikes. I mean, there's things that you're like, yeah, it looks simple, but that is a job.
Yep. There's been times where I'm like, this is easy fix, but I don't have the super expensive fancy tool I need for it.
Right.
So I'm taking it in.
Right.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It always amazes me just the amount of tools that we have to continue to to stay on top of the industry trends. And I mean, a new bottom bracket tool, whatever it is. I mean, it just, the list never ends, but you got to have them, right?
It's like iPhone changing their charging cable.
Yeah.
I know, like, I try to rotate between all the shops in town because I know when they see me walk in the door with something that needs to be fixed, they're like, oh no. Like, if he ain't doing it on his own.
This must be bad.
Yeah. Like, it's usually like tire inserts in a downhill bead, like
Yeah.
tubeless setup or something along those
Yeah.
lines. And it's like,
Just don't feel like doing it.
yeah, like I'm gonna get mad and throw the wheel, so I might as well just bring it in. Or like
Right.
something broke off. Like now that I don't have my own machine shop to get stuff out, like I'm much more apt to just be like waddle into the bike shop, and they're like, "Why are you here?"
That's funny.
We're the guys you don't like to see come through your door because when we're coming, you know.
You know it's bad.
You know it's bad.
Or you're wise enough to know you do not want to
Yep.
touch this.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
right before I went to Europe, I bought new tires, biggest race of my life, right? So I bought brand new tires. I got a insert sponsorship, so I got my new inserts, and we're gonna put everything on. I start putting them on, both wheels on my enduro bike, and 2 hours in, I'm like, F this. I give up. So I go down to the shop, and there's 4 of us, like, over the garbage can, trying to, like, hold this thing in, get it in, push, get the one on, it's fine. Second one, broke a bunch of tools trying to get it in. Tire levers are flying.
Oh.
And then that's when you realize the tire's on backwards.
No, I didn't notice that till I didn't notice that
You
till
didn't line the decal up with this.
the tire was on backwards. When I got home, the tire was on backwards, and I'm like, I should just leave this. Better break it. And then I'm like, this is the biggest race of my life. I'm literally flying to Europe, and I spent thousands of dollars to, like, and got all these sponsors. I'm going to do this right. So I got it off, and then I went back to the shop. As soon as I walked in with the tire, like, off the rim, they'd like, let's lock the door.
We're closed. Go somewhere else.
Yeah, they.
When was this? What race was this in Europe?
I did like a 6-day multi-stage blind enduro race called the Transatlantis in the Azores in Portugal.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like earlier we were watching an older Hardline, and I was like, oh, that's my friend racing.
No way.
That was the guy that got second in the race
That's
that I was
awesome.
in. Yeah.
That's really cool.
The English speakers stuck together in the beginning, but then as the weekend went, we all like intermingled. It was it's fun because I was the only person from North America that wasn't a photographer or a video guy.
Amazing.
It
What
could-
year was that?
21, so
Really?
the restrictions were still pretty strong.
Oh, wow.
So I like jumped through a bunch of hoops to go, but it was awesome. I'm trying to do another one, but the girlfriend's not having it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to Scotland this year, but it's sold out. Now I officially cannot do it.
But you had your tire on correctly.
Well, I'd have to get new tires, and I'd bring them in and have them done.
No, but the Portugal race, you went with your
I
tires
did.
properly installed.
I did, and it was super
What
muddy.
a relief. We wouldn't want him representing Michigan with a backwards
tire.
One tire's got the logo on the other side. But it was muddy, and the tires I choose to ride are terrible in mud, so we don't ride mud in Michigan.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no sense of having a good wet tire that wears out fast when you live in a sand state
Sand.
Yep.
until you go to Portugal, and it's muddy the whole time. Drag and break and slide all over.
That's really funny.
Now I just change gravel tires. That's the extent.
Yeah. A little bit easier.
Yeah, you got to get the Zwift set up over there. Make your customers ride while they wait.
What's that now?
The Zwift set up for the TV.
Oh, not a bad idea.
You know what's funny
Yeah.
is our van broke down in Pennsylvania over Blue Mountains, the far side, and we're just moseying around town. We're like, oh, a Trek dealer. Let's go check it out. We're just walking around killing time, and we walk in, and there was a Zwift set up, and it was the first time we'd ever seen it. Never seen it in our lives, like anything like it. And Courtney and I both got on it. We ended up coming home, buying a smart trainer, and buying a gravel or a road bike for it. And it was all because there was one set up in a bike shop, and we actually got to see it in like
In
how much
use.
better it is than stationary bike or like.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sarah Lloyd. Better than spin class. But yeah, I joked at home because my PA stuff I've got here is next to my Zwift setup. I'm like, I should bring the smart trader and make people
Ride while we.
We used to do it to podcast guests before they came on when the
So
studio.
they come on all winded?
Yep.
We do it between because we used to do the same guest twice. So we had them over so we could get 2 episodes about different things, and between the episodes we'd put them on the bike and get them all winded.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for not making me ride before I hopped on.
You own a bike shop. Do you get to ride?
You know, it's funny. I do, but it's funny. It's like, you know, when everyone else is riding, you're working the super long days
Yep.
and the early mornings and you know, 6.5, 7 days a week sometimes, you know. But no, I do. I like to ride mountain, but I've gotten, you know, the gravel scene here is cool too. I've gotten into that a little bit too.
Yep.
So I'm signed up for Barry. Yeah, probably sign up for Iceman, do a few others. So
We'll be at Barry.
yeah,
We were just talking about our plan for Barry on the way here.
nice. You guys streaming live from Barry?
I mean, we'll probably get some videos,
Yeah.
but we were going to do warm weather or cold weather gear grab
Oh,
at
nice.
the top of the Three Sisters. So we'll
Oh, beautiful.
take people's nameplates, put it in Myers bag, and then take it to the finish line and give it back to people.
Nice.
So, because everyone overdresses, and then they start climbing the Three Sisters, and they start dying.
They just want to strip down. Yep.
Yeah, we watched from up there last year because Robbie came out to play the drums and stuff, so we were up there like waiting. And so many people were like, "Oh, can I leave my coat here?" And we're like, "We don't live here."
What are we gonna do with this?
And so there's like this pile of clothes at these trees. I'm like, well, this would be a good way for us to promote the podcast and stuff, and like offer a service that people could use.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, just set up a little tent and just like stick our business card in their pocket and just
Stickers.
Yeah, stickers in their pocket, and here's your stuff back, and oh look, sticker.
I'm gonna leave some stuff with you.
Hey, just stuff everyone's pocket full of stuff.
Yeah. I
Like,
know those
hey.
guys will take care of my
Yeah, there you go.
my coat.
How dare those guys take care of my stuff? Give me stickers.
I figure as long as we have a Myers bag and get the people's plate number, then
That's awesome.
when they show us their plate, we give
Yeah.
it to them back.
Yeah.
Good enough. Unless someone steals a bike, I guess.
Yeah.
Steal a bike, get a coat.
Yeah. Right. Nah, people that are signed up for Barry are good people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have to work it when I was on the board every year. Kind of nice just being able to spectate the last couple years.
Yeah.
We've got Jeff Jacoby and Matt Acker coming on in March to promote like
awesome.
the pre-rides.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a live stream so people can.
Oh yeah.
I think this is the first time I'm mentioning it on the podcast, actually.
That's awesome.
We're officially booked, I believe, for March 25th, I think.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that week on a Wednesday, I believe. So we'll have the live stream, and people can send messages ahead of time or watch live and send them messages, and they'll interact with the chat like we're doing right now with Craig.
Ivan, you ready in these chats? What are they? What are they saying here? Y'all sleeping on the Gwinner and Troy?
He's talking about bringing his Cushcore to bike to get it changed the day before the Enduro.
I believe we've done that for Craig before.
He says
At
bike
least once.
right there. Yep.
Craig, we are always here for you, except when we're not.
You hear that? You heard it live. All your Cushcore, bring it in.
Yeah, bring it in. Yep. We'll call Brian in. He'll be happy to help.
They're specializing in Cushcores. Casey's favorite.
Oh man.
But we should let you get back to your party here.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, guys.
It's cool to hear the story firsthand.
Appreciate it.
It's always one of those things you don't want to ask someone before you know you're going to talk to them at some point, and you're going to get the story. You want to have live reaction, so you don't do it. You don't ask the details early. Like
It's awesome.
so that Gary and Teresa like la la la.
Yeah, don't tell me till we interview you.
Yeah, because then I'll skip parts.
Yeah.
So you get that assumed knowledge thing where
Yeah.
like
Yep.
Yeah.
you think everyone's caught up with where you are when you're asking the questions, and really you got to bring it back to like the basics.
Yep.
Absolutely. No, appreciate it, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for letting us use your place
Hey,
for this. And
keep up the good work.
well,
Yeah.
Thank you.
You have someone else you're bringing on?
You fetch us someone. You bring us someone in.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, that was fun. You want a break?
Well, I was asking if you did some hard work.
Oh, I could do a cutscene.
That's what I was asking. You're gonna do a cutscene. See all Brian's hard work here. And we'll be back in a minute.
Well, my cutscene worked, so that's kind of neat. We are back. I should have made a longer cut. Make Nathan come over here. Nathan, masked.
And you in the chat submit your funny mechanic questions.
Nathan Mast only wants to hear about Merzokis from 2004. That one doesn't have an on switch, so just make sure you got it up and you're talking into it.
You're always on.
Easy enough. All right. What do you guys got?
So we're joined here, Nathan Mast. He is, we'll call him the suspension guy at Biked.
Yeah.
Specializing in suspension that's older than your kids.
Yeah. Been fun since the beginning. You know, I started playing with suspension as a kid, and it just kind of caught my mechanical attention. I always grew up playing with Legos, and I love taking things apart. and then trying to make them better. And suspension just kind of caught my eye with the bike's mechanicals and kept playing with it. And it's just kind of been that ride ever since. So,
How long have you been riding for?
I would say I really started riding pretty on a decent mountain bike in 2004. So 12 years. So,
Wait, 20?
Yeah. The math is good. You can tell it's late in the day. But yeah. So, but yeah, it's been fun ever since. Got to watch the progression. I mean, I guess I wasn't really riding as much when I joined the Army. There's not really a whole lot of time or places. Louisiana's pretty flat, so not much riding to be had there. New York had the Adirondacks. Whiteface was actually real trails to ride, so I made several trips out there. And Hawaii had a lot of good riding if you could find it. So rode there. I got to ride in Iraq, got to ride in Afghanistan. My parents were kind enough to send me my bike. So, yes, I rode on the side of a pyramid. It was allowed, and it was pretty fun. There were a couple other guys that actually had dual suspension Konas out there, and it kind of blew me away. But I rode with them a decent bit. And then riding back in New York, I was there for the last season that Whiteface was open to the public riders before they shut that down.
Now it's open again. This year it opens again. Coming, 26.
Yeah, say it should be for the UCI downhill race. I don't know how much the trails are going to be. They were.
Mike Rogan was out there working on the trails when they were getting them done,
Yeah.
and the whole bike park is fully reopening this year.
Oh, man, okay. I'll let Downhill Mike sure know. He might come back from bootleg and reset up shop with Evil Elias there, and welcome back. That'd be amazing.
Get up in that microphone.
Not there in the ears
There
yet?
you go.
Okay, should I just put it on my chin?
No.
In your mouth.
Yeah. Be one of the guys that's like, actually, this is how I talk. It's terrible.
Now it's loud.
Yeah.
You guys can't hear it. I get it in my ears.
Yeah. If I mumbles it.
So, you're a 26 for life guy. Are you thinking about changing it?
No, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 27.5 up front, but that might be as far as I go. So I still got 24-inch wheels in the stable, so I don't know if I'm ever going to make two sizes jumped.
Someone sent me Brett Passage the other day sent me a picture of me on my old Kona dual slalom bike, and it was mullet 2624.
Yes.
Extra small
They're
Kona Stinky
so
Deluxe.
much fun. It's like hopping on a BMX bike. The rear axle is like right a few inches away from your heel. And if you're used to a 29er, the back end just comes right out from underneath you on a 24. They're fun.
Oh, Nick Garrison's joined this chat.
Oh.
Calling Craig out on not being able to change his own tire. How do you feel about putting Cush cores in?
God, I'd kill Craig for that. It was in our old shop. He comes in, he's like, hey, bike's going out to Whistler. We got to put a Cush core in there. And so he hands it to me. I'm like, yeah, I can do this, no problem. And I didn't realize the casing was that tough. So I'm putting it on, and I'm looking at this. I'm like, there's no reason I need to be fighting this hard. So I grab Evan, and I'm like, look, if two people, we can get 3 hands on this, and then the 4th hand can actually push that thing in. And we got it in like a minute and a half. But I think I spent 15 minutes just going, I don't need to ask for help. I don't need to ask for help. I'm like, this thing's a pain. But then we cracked it in there. It took sealant great and aired it up. And we're like, all right. I think we had 2 spokes to replace on that wheel. And we told Craig, we're like, look, we're not sure this wheel should go. And Craig was like, I'm going to ride it till the wheels fall off. And he's like, I'm just going to ride it, and I'm going to leave that wheel in Whistler. And he didn't. He brought it back. So, like, well, that's awesome.
Kellen got a video. I don't even know how it happened. Some dude at Windrock had blown a tire off the rim, and he's like, I need to put this insert in. And Kellen volunteered me for it. Like, oh, he rides for Tanners. He could do it.
You got sponsored by him, and it was a
this is
relatively new
Tanners.
sponsorship. I'm like, hey, I got just the guy for you. I threw him under the bus to go change someone's tire with inserts.
The only time it's ever gone on smoothly for me was this time. Like, I made it look like a pro. Like, I didn't even barely
never
use
again.
tire levers. Yeah, I retired from tires after that. That was it.
You earned that sponsorship that day.
The thumbs were strong with this one.
Craig says that was the wheel that never would die on the chat
Yep,
there.
it doesn't surprise me. That was what the story said. I was like, I can't believe that, but maybe Craig didn't try hard enough. Maybe he was worried, but that's good.
Craig, is that the same wheel that Trevor took to Minnesota to race this last year?
Oh, no, he handed it off.
Well, Trevor needed a bike to ride, so he rode his Cannondale out there, and I think he podiumed with that. I mean, we'll ask him about it in a minute. He's standing over there somewhere.
That makes sense. I mean, Trevor has done some ridiculous stuff with what he had on hand. The guy is amazing.
Yeah, his new bike's all fancy and clean. I don't know if he's going to know how to ride it. It's going to be silent. You're not going to have the clunking down the hill. That's
You're not going to know.
Clunking.
Yeah, you got to have that cadence of, okay, what's banging off of what so you know where you're at. If it's a quiet bike, you just lose where you're at.
I thought for sure he was going to trip on the camera cord.
Technical hold for a minute while everyone's like, all right, let's just get on our side because the camera's flipped over.
It looks like they just came from somewhere fancy. They're both kind of dressed up. Maybe Jake went to go put the rest of his shirt on. The rest of his sleeves. So your current 26 for life that you might mullet, it's transition?
Yep. Yeah. Second generation bottle rocket.
Oh. What happened to the dirt bag? Didn't you have a dirt bag for a while?
No, Preston FR. Kind of the same thing. So actually, it takes the rear linkage. There was a guy in Colorado that wanted to buy just the rear linkage out by Preston. I was like, yeah, that might be okay. And then I went looking for another Preston FR. Can't find him, and I won't sell that bike. So, like, oh, that's not going to happen. But yeah, I think the bottle rocket might get a 27.5 just to play around with.
I'm actively trying to get a hold of the guy I sold my old downhill bike to. I had like the first generation Morwood Makulu.
Oh, okay.
And it was the most fun downhill bike I've ever had. And it would accept 27.5 wheels.
She had a what, single pivot swing arm?
No. That's the
linkage? Oh, that's the Izumu, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, this is the low leverage one. Like my rear spring, it's a 10.5-inch shock eye to eye, so big shock.
Yeah, it's a lot of stroke.
And it only ran a 200-pound spring on it. That's how much that leverage was in that.
Man, that's
I would figure you'd
only
be at least
200 pounds?
350 to 400. That's amazing.
Yeah, I wish I wanted the fancy new race bike, and
Then you miss the old things after a while.
I got the super light Trek Session 9.9, lighter than my enduro bike, and it was super fast. Right when I didn't race, so like I kind of thought I was gonna get back into it, and I want it. And I was at Whistler for long periods of time with both bikes, and the whole time I was there, I was like, I wish I had my old bike. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I sold it it was full XO1, full carbon, and it was for an aluminum bike. It was like 38 pounds. Like I had it, 26-inch wheels, World Cup.
Boxer?
Yeah. And it was just so good. And the only thing I didn't like on it was the I-9 wheels. It was the aluminum spoke ones. And
oh yeah.
If you're not on the East Coast and you break an aluminum spoke I-9, you ain't getting a new one.
You got to keep spares. Were they multicolored?
They were colored. I just don't remember what color they were.
You got to keep a couple spares with all the different colors then.
I have an update on the wheel.
Uh-oh.
It is on Two Trick Tony's bike.
For now.
His Suron?
yes.
Find a way to put it up front.
So we kind of made you come over here.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
Well, I had a feeling it was going to happen because you guys stole my chair. And so I come over here and sit in it. And then you guys are like, well, you're going to have to be in the podcast. So I got up and left. And then David's like, hey, Evan doesn't want to sit here, so you got to go. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, Evan said no a long time ago.
I get it. I mean, he's the best guy, but he just does not want to be in front of the camera. I don't blame him.
After we let you go, can you go over there and grab either Brent or Trevor and send them over here?
Yeah, I'll grab Trevor. Put him on the spot.
We're going to get them both at some point.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
He's still watching the Supercross, it looks like.
So Brent's going to have to sit on the hot seat and wait, knowing he's next.
But
Supercross race is done.
You want to plug your suspension?
No. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, not you. I'm talking to him.
Okay, fine.
Do you want to plug your suspension rebuilding or like?
Oh, not too much. I mean, I guess it's a passion I have. I love messing with the ride characteristics of people's bikes. I'm always pushing for when people say, hey, I want this done to the bike. I was like, well, is the setup proper? And then they're like, oh, with suspension. It's like, well, start with the tires. Make sure the tires are right for what you're riding on. Make sure the pressures are correct. Make sure they're offset correctly. Let's look at your body form. And then I start playing with suspension settings and start working my way through. And I have to find out people's backgrounds. how do they get into riding? Is it a new thing, or did they grow up riding a BMX bike, a skateboard, surfboard, snowboarding, skiing? And then I can start looking at body position and figuring out where they center their weight on the bike, and then I start doing suspension adjustments from there. But I guess the biggest plug for the suspension rebuilds is that people just don't think about maintaining suspension. And just like the oil has to get changed on the chain and the grease and the bearings, suspension needs to be taken care of. All the dust and dirt and grit that we ride here in Michigan creeps into the seals, and I have taken apart a lot of suspension that was just kind of forgotten about for a few years. And you let that grit, even micro grit, get inside, and it just starts to tear away at the bushings and the stanchions, and it turns your $500 to $1,000 fork into wall art. And a new CSU or the new stanchions is going to be $300. New bushings repair is just going to be a new lower. That's another $200 or $300. And it's just so much easier and cheaper just to have a periodic service done once a year, maybe twice a year if you really ride a lot. And it maintains your investment, and it keeps the suspension that you're familiar with on your bike. And it's just part of the maintenance program that needs to get talked about more often. So we bring it up a lot.
Suspension is one of those things that's easy to forget,
Absolutely.
but it's definitely worth it.
Just like the sealant in your tires.
Yeah.
After a while, it starts clunking up, and you don't even think about it. You're like, oh, the tire's not holding air. Same with suspension.
Yep.
People are amazed when they get this bike back after the first or second suspension rebuild. They're like, oh, it feels like butter. I was like, well, now it's broken in, and it's brand new lubrication inside, and it's ready for more. And some of them will be like, it's better than new.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, now it's broken in, and it's happy.
Yep.
Craig has a question for you.
Send it.
What is the holy grail bike for you? Like,
The one that I would if I had to go search high and low for, if I broke my bottle rocket, I think I'd probably cry just because they're very hard to find now. With the resurgence of Transition's bottle rocket this year, a lot of the old bottle rockets are coming back up, and they're getting sold for rather painful prices.
I used to have a PBR one.
Oh.
I still have the seat somewhere.
If I actually liked PBR, that would be probably my holy grail, is a PBR painted one.
All right, question for a suspension guy. If you had to pick one and you can only ride one, would you ride an air shock or coil shock?
Only one coil shock, just because you don't think about it. You hop on the bike, you don't have to check your pressures. You know where they're at. You just go ride.
What if you get fat?
You ride uphill.
You ride that bike more, they get less fat.
Yep.
What if you get skinny?
I don't think you can. You just gain more muscle mass. The more you ride, the stronger you get.
I know a lot of people that used to float between two spring sizes.
Yep.
I live with one.
Yep.
I was constantly changing the boxer spring in that thing. And then Mike bought it, and then Doug bought it, and then it went to someone else. And it was.
I am guilty of riding two spring sizes, and I change my spring for depending where I'm going.
Yep.
Yep. They're easier on the forks. The shocks take a little bit of work. The fork, you just pop the top cap off and you yank the coils out. But yeah, the shocks take a little bit more. But
She had a Mirzoki, and right before they got bought by Fox, what was it, the 380 tie or whatever? And
Yeah, yep.
it was such a pain in the butt for me to find the stupid spring for that thing. 'Cause and get a rebuild for that matter. Like, the rebuild kit was not anywhere for a long time.
no, because once Tenneco bought Marzocchi, it became a crapshoot. Because Marzocchi was owned by themselves, just the Italian company. The motor cartridges are very easy to work on. There was not a lot of consumables. But then Tenneco bought them and started playing with a bunch of stuff. And they wanted to go to semi-open bath. There's a lot more consumables that had to get swapped out. But that's why I liked a lot of the early Marzokkis. They were air preload, so air over coil. You could let your friend ride it that weighs 50 pounds more than you and just crank up the rebound a little bit and add a bunch of air pressure, set right on top of the coil, and it was fine. And, I love air over coil. It's a great way to add preload without having to yank out springs. But they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I want the dual air cartridge for my Zeb, the stacked one with the two valves on top.
The runt.
Yeah, that's it.
So, I don't know. It's one thing I'm looking at now is a lot of the Vorsprung upgrades for, well, I don't know, between Vorsprung and MRP, people I've seen Zebs, Lyrics, Fox 36s and 38s that are just an MRP lift damper and a Vorsprung coil in there. And you're like, it's not even a Fox or a RockShox anymore. It's all the internals from other companies.
Yeah.
But the people that ride it, they're like, this is the best thing they've ever tried. Like, suddenly, somehow, it's incredibly plush. It ramps up the way they want it to. It's much more tunable. I'm like, if that's what it takes, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that runt thing is. They must have the patent on it because that should be in the ultimate forks, like the real higher end ones.
Oh yeah.
Because being able to have that small chamber to ramp for progression as opposed to putting tokens in is so nice.
Yep. I mean, they're playing with it on the other end with hydraulic bottom out, but that's messing around with the compression damper instead of the air chambers. But I mean, technology is advancing and it's becoming amazing. I worry that when you throw, brand new customers on a bike that's $6-7 and you start asking about how they want to set their suspension, they're like, well, what are all these buttons doing? Like, well, there's high speed and low speed compression, high speed and low speed rebound damping, 2 air chambers, and then, like what? And then I have to ask them, okay, well, what am I supposed to do? They set it at 30% sag because that's what the industry standard says, regardless of, it's a starting point. And then people are like, I don't even know what all these buttons do. And you're like, it's going to take a bit. And I mean, I started looking at, like, when people buy the bikes from us, like, all right, well, you need a shock pump. And then, like, I open up the manual and say, look, there's a place for notes in here. I just started pulling out a notebook and saying, look, let's just get your settings here. This is your bike. This is your size. These are the important things. Here's your tire pressures. Write it down. When you get to the trail, check your tire pressures, check your suspension pressures, check where the clicks are on your dampers, and go from there. And then suddenly people are full. They're like, well, that's a great starting point. I was like, it's only a starting point. You have to take notes and work at it from there.
I was this many days old when I learned that the founder of DVO is from Mirzoki. It just came up on the chat. I'm learning. Kellen, you could bring that monitor closer so you can read the chat.
All right, we're adjusting.
Sitting here staring at, wait a minute.
You guys are leaning forward.
Sitting here. Oh, no.
Oh, and the stickers are down now.
Look,
Oh,
there we go.
jeez.
We can read now.
Look at
What
that.
an idea.
Well, we'll let you get out of here. Get
Absolutely.
back to standing up and drinking beer. And
There you go. I'm
can
gonna
I
get him,
make
get
a
him on.
request for another guest and also maybe a bush latte while you're up?
There you go. Now we're talking.
Send the guest over with it. Thanks, Nate.
Thank you.
Got to nerd out a little bit.
All right, yeah. Suspension questions.
What were you saying about the Supercross race over there?
I don't know. I thought we was asking who won, and it was a last chance qualifier. I was trying to see who won.
Oh. What? At some point. Oh. I see Trevor coming over. He's getting a new beer first. You have to break his heart.
He's got a bush latte for himself, not you.
Yeah, where's my beer?
Hey, look.
It's definitely filling up in here.
What's that?
It's definitely filling up a
It
bit in
is,
here.
yeah. I'm trying to get a sneak peek of who's winning the motocross.
Oh, thanks, Trevor. I'll do a sweet scene switch because I made the thing for it. I failed on the music that time.
You failed.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'll have to play around with that. I don't think I could switch between those two.
No.
Oh, we got Craig in here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were just talking about you on the way here. You're number 2, 3?
Oh yeah, your podcast.
Yeah, for all-time listens.
Yeah, I
We're
think
still in the top 3.
I never thought that Matt and Jenny's episode was going to get challenged, but you're only like 30 listens behind it.
No way. That's cool.
It's getting close.
Between our backpedal episode and yours, and then the Dan Ferrer one coming up hot, they're all within like 30, 40 of Matt and Jenny.
Dang. Dan's got to have us though, right?
No, you guys are too.
We got him? Oh,
I mean-
sorry, Dan.
I got to turn you down. You're louder than Nate.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good.
I can't hear myself talk, so.
It's good. Yeah, I didn't want to bring the headphones because they were in the studio and I didn't want to drive there.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But, so what? You got your new bike since the last
Got the
time we
new
talked.
bike.
Oh, yeah, former guest, Trevor Rise.
Yep.
Are you currently Cat 1?
No.
At my
don't-
birthday
I don't
dinner.
Yeah, you were
So?
fighting it last time we talked to you.
Yeah, still trying to get there.
So what's,
I haven't actually like called them or anything. So
I thought you
Fill
were
us into the
emailing
story.
at dinner.
Yeah.
yeah, but they didn't answer. They don't answer my emails anymore.
fill us into the
so-
story so far. What's the struggle?
So they're missing a race in the USAC results. Like on their website,
Yeah.
they have the race results but don't have me in the results. And I got second. So that should have enough points to be Cat 1. But I don't know how it works. So
they just don't have you in it, so you don't have enough points.
yep.
But
so
you
I need
should have
2
enough
more
points.
points. But adding them up on the website, I should need 4 more. But they emailed me and said 2.
No.
So I don't know what's going on.
But you got a new bike.
Got a new bike though.
Brand new V10.
Brand new V10.
Are you going to feel okay with it not clunking as you're riding down the trail?
It's going to be weird having a quiet bike. That's for sure. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, having a bike that makes different noises is definitely different. Getting used to it.
Have you ridden
Yeah.
it yet?
I've drank a lot of beers looking at it and bounced on it in my basement. That's it.
No, not even some snow runs? No snow jumps or anything?
No. It's too pretty for that.
I
She'll
used to
never
love
see
throwing
snow.
carpet out on, like building a jump and throwing carpeting on it.
Oh, yeah.
Send it.
Yeah.
I did that when I was a kid on a dirt jumper, but
You ever see the picture of Rogan hitting the big jump at Canonsburg, the snow jump?
Yeah, they used to
No.
let us do that. They used to let us take bikes down some of the big jumps, the big booters.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
It's a massive
I
thing.
have it somewhere. It's like a massive, probably a 50-footer. Just
Dang.
He's way up in the
Way
air,
up
like
the air.
all whipped out on
yeah,
the old Scott too.
yeah,
Same bike Kellen used to have.
yeah. I used to say it was me because it was my bike.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. I saw Mount Holidays doing a snow race, but that one the rental Jekyll was sick. That thing was so fast. Thanks, Craig. But Mount Holiday's having a race, and I will be in, I think, North Carolina.
Shoot, that's
They do
March
that.
1st, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just got tickets to go to Florida on the 28th of
Oh,
February.
so you'll be gone
I'm going to
too.
be gone too.
Yeah.
We'll still promote it.
Yeah.
It's either
I should have mentioned that in the podcast. Dang it.
Well, do it now.
Well, not this one. The one I'm editing tomorrow.
that looks like it'll be sweet though. Just bust out a fat bike or something, slam the seat.
No, we
Yeah.
did it on downhill bikes.
Really?
Like I used to do it every year. Like I've just missed the last couple because it seems to always be on a weekend that it's like I don't do that much stuff in the winter on the weekends. But
Yeah.
for whatever reason, this race is the weekend that everything's on.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
How can we get Canonsburg to bring back their snow races?
I'm pretty sure they'll do it. If they just don't like. They like having other people organize it for them,
Yeah.
and they just say yes to having it. And if someone just stepped up and took care of all the stuff, it would get. Yeah, exactly. That's what always happens. It's like
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Oh, Doug and Danielle, you should bring back the race at Canonsburg." Oh, because I don't do anything else. I had no extracurriculars.
It's kind of hard when they don't do the snow cross anymore too, though.
Yeah, that is.
That
Yeah.
yeah, because
If
that's
they
what
had
used
a
to be done on the
snowcross.
snowcross run.
Yeah. You could probably do it pretty easy, but
That year they had it on the triple was the best year.
Yeah.
When David Lieb came and smoked us all.
I tried to use my
I
ski
missed
bike
it.
for that on that year that David Lieb came. It didn't go so well.
I always miss those.
I couldn't pedal on the flat at the top, so I just got smoked. But towards the bottom, I'd catch up.
Yeah, David Lieb on a dirt jumper. First time we ever met him, he's like
He's on a
17
dirt
or
jumper?
18. Dirt jumper with dirt jump tires. Smoked everybody. And then it's just like this random kid, right? No, nobody knows who he is. Like, I guess I had seen his BMX videos, but I didn't know who it was. And we're like, oh, come check out the skills area. He's like, oh, this is sweet. I'm going to come back here in the spring, and I'm going to tail whip this drop, the big drop for Big John. I'm going
yeah.
to tail whip it. I'm going to 360 it. And we're like, yeah, whatever.
That's insane.
And then he comes back in the spring, and he does it. I have the videos on my phone.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That dude's crazy. And he's fast, apparently, too.
He's
Yeah.
super clean.
Smooth operator.
He just
as
got a new
they say.
knee.
He got what?
He got a new knee.
Oh. Well,
Uni.
shit. I need 2 of them. That'd be nice.
Is that your Christmas list for Santa?
Yeah. Just heal up the knees, and then I'll be good to go.
You probably get fancy insurance with your job, right?
Yeah, but I used to get hurt so much the deductible is so high. They're fine. They work. I can still pedal, so it works out.
You needed to get those replaced, but you were still on your dad's insurance.
Well, I'm on the company's insurance.
Well, I know,
so
but when you were
out.
on the deductible with your parents.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
We'll see.
the way to take care of it.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Did you put in for any of the raffles up there?
I've not yet. I've been eyeing them up,
There's
trying to figure out which one I can win easiest.
Which one you eyeing up?
Those shoes are pretty sweet.
The shoes
you
are
like
10
white
and a half.
and
What
purple?
size shoes you wear?
I'm like an 11, so I'll
I'm
squeeze.
too.
I'll squeeze.
Let's just squeeze.
I'm a 12, so I can't, like, it's
ain't gonna fit you.
I'm gonna sell. I put in for it.
There's a lot of tickets in there.
Yeah.
So I was
it's a
kinda-
good prize.
It is. It is.
I mean, there's $1,000 worth of prizes over there, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Including
Tires. I haven't looked at the tires yet,
the
but
Continentals.
I love me some Contis.
Is that what the
I don't
new
know what
bike has
size
on
they
it?
are. No, it has Maxxis right now.
I bet they'd switch them out because they're from Biked, I believe.
Well, I'd rather have Contis, but I'll
Well,
probably
no, I meant
blow
like
'em out at
size.
Windrock, so.
Like, if you-
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's probably a better chance to switch sizes for the same tire as
Yeah.
opposed to a new tire.
That's a good point.
Just a thought.
Yeah. I don't really look at it that much. When you're moving, they look good. Can't tell what brand they are.
You just need grip.
Yeah, that's the
And that's
the hard
debatable.
part. Yeah. Don't always need it.
It's like you ride with Adam Raphael, and he's just cruising, and you look at his tire, and there's no tread. It's like, that tire is from 2010.
Faster rolling speed.
That's what he says. That's like literally what
That's all
he
you
says.
need.
Just run
Better
slicks.
rolling speed.
I'm like, you can't brake. He's like, I don't use my brakes.
I think last time I looked at his bike, the old Santa Cruz, he had one bolt in each of the calibers, and the other hole was literally a pipe cleaner. So it was just floating, rattling around.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's scary.
Craig asked you a question, Trevor.
What race am I looking forward to most? Well,
It depends if you're Cat 1.
if I can swing it, I'm trying to do Utah Solitude Mountain for the Pro Downhill Series, and then the following weekend is Nationals in California, which is also PDS. Trying to do both, but
It's a good plan when you're that far from home.
sounds expensive. So we'll
It's
see.
less expensive than coming back in between.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. That's like, I think like 8-9 days off work. But it should be fine.
You get paid vacation, right?
Yeah. Trying to save it up
Yeah.
for all the races.
I saved up a bunch. My work lets me buy vacation time, and I bought a week of vacation time thinking I was going to go race in Scotland this year. And
Oh.
Courtney said, "Oh no, not until you get a little more money in the bank account. You ain't going to Scotland and
That's kind
spending
of a hard pull.
$5
Yeah.
grand on a whole trip or whatever it would be."
Yeah.
So I think I might go to New Mexico and do a stage race.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Angel Fire?
It's south of that, but because we have loan passes, we would probably extend the trip and do Angel Fire and
Yeah.
Taos.
I've seen a little bit about that one, and it looks pretty sweet. But
Angel Fire's
Never-
dope. I haven't
never
been there
been,
since
but-
I was like younger than you.
really?
Yeah. It was on
Been around
the.
that long?
Oh yeah. It's probably.
You're old.
I am.
Boom, roasted.
It's probably like one of the first 5 like bike parks in America. Like on the West Coast, it was like them and Big Bear and Mammoth, and that was it.
Dang.
Then Park City and Deer Valley got added into it later.
Dang. Have you been to Big Bear?
Yeah.
I think that's where Nationals are.
I wasn't old enough to drink then. That's how long ago it was.
All right. The trail's cool, though?
At the time, they were kind of gravel roads that went down a hill, but I hear it's cool. But I know there's a lot of really cool stuff that they just built just south of there. Like Pat Ellis went down
Oh,
San
okay.
Diego, and I just saw they opened some new trails at that bike park that are pretty sweet.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'm guessing Mammoth is the better of the California old school places.
I can't remember which one it's at.
Mammoth is
It's one of
up
the
north, and Big Bear's down by LA-ish.
Oh.
Ish. It's like 3 hours from LA.
I don't know which one it is. Well, that's just because of traffic, but
Yeah, exactly.
Cali traffic. But I don't know. That sounds like fun. We'll see if I actually get out there or not. But
You guys keep chatting it up. I'm going to try to recruit the next guest because she's going to be very resistant.
Need to persuade her.
It's going to take me a minute.
all right.
So do you have a plan for as far as your racing? Are you got a van or something you can drive to, sleep in, or are you just kind of winging it in a tent?
Well, I love to sleep in my car,
Okay.
so I'll probably do that a bunch. And then for Utah and California, I'm thinking about like renting a van or a truck or something,
Yeah.
so I can just like camp in the truck, van, whatever it is.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty nice, but don't really have much of a plan yet. That's the whole problem.
You gotta see how much
But-
like a U-Haul is, and just like throw a
Yeah.
mattress in the back, and
That's
then
what I'm
just
thinking.
live out of the back.
Yeah,
Have it be your bike shop, and
exactly.
yeah,
Sleep in there, work on the bike in there. Should work out fine.
yeah. That was always my thing. Like I'd love to go do that and race, but I'm like that's gonna be so much if you actually want to stay at hotels, all that.
Cracker Barrel parking lots.
Cracker Barrel parking lot's where it's
They
at.
work great. They work great. That and done a couple Walmarts.
Walmart's,
Um,
Cracker Barrels. Yep.
Parking lot of the actual mountain.
Yeah.
That one worked once.
Have you ever been run out of a place?
No, but I was on the way to Duluth, Minnesota for a race.
Yeah.
And I left after work, so I was getting there. Like, I would have gotten there at like 5 a.m. or something. So I stopped around 2, pulled off into a Walmart, passed out, and then all of a sudden, I woke up at like 6 a.m. to the guys redoing all the asphalt.
Tearing it up around you.
Yeah, so I got like 3 hours of sleep, finished the drive, and didn't do much that day besides track walk.
Yeah.
So that was nice, but that was the only, not really got run out, but the closest to it.
I've had a couple times where I pull into a parking lot. I'm like, oh, this would be great. Then next thing I know, in the middle of the night, I have someone knock on my door like, hey, get out of here.
Yeah, well,
Private property.
that's what's nice about a car, because they just expect it's broken down.
Yeah.
So, like, you pass
Especially when you
out.
got a different color body panel.
Yeah, exactly. You get hit by a deer, throw a black one on a silver car. It works out. So, no one's ever, like, given me a second glance, but
Yeah.
other than that.
Did you guys take
Not
care
much.
of Craig's new question?
I was not monitoring.
FTE mob.
Oh,
Attract the great.
enhancing substances?
As long as they don't do alcohol, what do you call that test? Can't you like,
Breathalyzer?
not breathalyzer. we don't race after drinking normally.
Normally.
Well,
Richmond.
Josh was really nervous for U.S. Open, so they had a beer before. But other than that, nah, we're good on. What do they call them? PHEs or something?
Performance
P-
enhancing drugs?
yeah.
Yeah, nah, we're good
PEDs?
on that.
PEDs?
Just the beers.
I just got word that we will be emceeing the raffle when we conclude this broadcast in 20 minutes. So, Trevor, if you've not gotten your tickets yet, you need to get
I
up
need
there
to
and
do
do
that,
that. So,
All right.
Means
Was
for
we-
everyone listening, you got to drive fast to get here, get your tickets in.
Yeah, we got about. What time are they getting pulled?
just after 9:30.
Oh yeah, 20 minutes.
So, we'll let you go
All right.
so you can go
sounds
buy some
good.
tickets and win some cool stuff. I've
We'll
been hoping
see.
I just win 4 things. And
I'll throw a comment.
It'll
on
be
the,
awkward.
on the live stream. We'll see what I win.
All right.
I wish I could share the quote on here so people could win from here, but there's no way for me to put the ticket. Like, it'd be a lot of work. It's too much
that's right.
work.
You can't get the tickets.
Yeah,
Gotta be here to win it.
we should have thought of this before.
We should have thought how to get digital tickets. Well, next time we'll talk to the Evolve guys. Figure out digital tickets.
Just have them Venmo you and
If you
then,
guys,
pull tickets, write their name on them.
if you want tickets to win stuff, text Trevor Rise,
Yeah, there you go.
and he will buy them for you and let you know if you won.
Well, I see 3 people in here and only 1 has my number, so I think I'm good.
Trevor, what's your number?
616-430. I don't know the rest.
He answers the Facebook messages and Instagram messages, though.
Yeah, that too. Actually, I ran out of my time for the day, so they don't give me notifications anymore.
What?
I time my apps so that I don't go on my phone too much.
No, I do that to my
No.
kids with their tablets. They
Yeah.
run out of time to play on their tablets.
I should do that to Courtney.
Keeps me off my phone.
I told Stephanie she's next, and she went outside and took a shot because she doesn't want to do it.
I
But
saw
she's a-
you. I saw you try to talk to her, and the next thing I know, she's running out the front door.
That's what happens when I talk to girls.
What's her name? Stephanie?
Yeah.
Oh, she's coming. All right, get out of here.
Thank you.
Good luck with your races.
So much. Hi, guys.
Make sure you
Hi.
talk into the mic.
I don't want to.
We get that impression.
Such is life.
So we are now joined by Stephanie Musial, who runs or board president. What is the official?
CEO, founder, president, all of it, I guess. Vice president, treasurer, secretary. I do it all.
Everything.
Everything.
You do the everything.
I do the everything.
For the James Musial Foundation. Mm-hmm. And could you talk about what you guys do exactly?
So the James Musial Memorial Foundation, what we do is everything that we take in goes right back out into the different trail systems across Michigan so far. We have partnerships all the way down here with Wimba and then all the way up into Copper Harbor, Marquette, Mimba. It's just trying to help support the trails, keep them safe for everybody. This last year, Evolve at Mosquito Creek built a berm that we sponsored. So that hurts when you fall. It's very solid. I have fallen on it a few times. So it's just, it initially started off as when James passed away, I just wanted to keep his memory, him alive some way in the biking community. Now it's becoming much bigger, and it's about the people in the community and all the support that I've gotten throughout the last 3 years, and just taking that and just expanding it and making just trails more fun and supporting the sport. Yeah, that's kind of what we do.
Well, we definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely
and
appreciate it.
You've been a huge supporter of our illegal not race.
Yep, I love it.
Big supporter for us there. We see all your stuff. You went to your first World Cup last year, right?
I did. I went to my first World Cup, and I now want to do downhill riding, so that's what we're going to start working on this year. Being a nurse practitioner with neurosurgery and now neurology, I get to go to North Carolina, hang out with Frameworks, so get to meet Asa and Aaron and all of them, and Nico. He's super nice, and part of it is that the foundation will be there, and then I'm teaching them about traumatic brain injuries, and get to hang out with them all week in the pits and watch them race.
Nice.
So just slowly getting more involved and going back to the World Cup this October, so I'll be there.
Nice. You were also telling us earlier that you're making your first trip to Rays.
Yes, I am on Friday next week for Women's Day, so first trip to Rays. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure I'll crash.
You'll be fine. There's plenty of stuff out there. You got to be careful of the little kids, though. They'll
No,
snake
it's
it.
Women's Weekend.
Oh, that's right. The
But
best.
she's going to get there late.
Yeah, I'm going to get there late, so it'll be fine. So first trip to Rays, it's just a lot of firsts this year. Like, my whole life has just completely changed, evolved over the last 3 years. I'm myself personally just getting more into wanting to ride and be a part of the community. So aside from like my big 3 bike trips, I have small trips planned for my personal self and for the foundation. So The first one is in April at Harrison at Mid-Michigan Community College, and then June for Marquette Trails Fest. I'll be there.
Nice.
Yeah. And then Iceman always for the expo, and then I go hang out with the legal race. So I'm always around.
It might be a little more official this year. Last year, first time in 20 years, Nimba was interested in helping out. So
Yeah.
we might be able to do it and call it a race this year.
Well, that'd be great. That'd be great.
I wonder if more people or less people will come. That's the question, right?
Oh, it's a real thing now? Screw that.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Yep.
I mean, we've been hovering around that like 70 in bad weather to 85 in good weather.
Mm-hmm.
85 in bad weather this year.
Yeah.
It's amazing that we get more riders at our little bootleg race than you see at some of the other races around, but it's super good. One of my favorite things, Kellen actually has the video of it when we did the memorial train for James.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
don't-
remember that.
It was like 60 riders or
It's
something
it's
like
long, yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. I don't know where that. I'll have to find it again. I know it got posted somewhere. I'll have to find it.
Yeah, I think it was posted as a story, so we should actually bring that back and post it as, or at least give you the file so you can post it on the foundation
Yeah.
page, because it was
Yeah.
for you and
Yeah.
James, and to bring awareness and to dedicate that trail and do all that stuff. So
Yeah, and that's been, that was last year, in 2024.
yeah, 2024.
2024, yeah, when we renamed one of the trails the Pumpkin King and laid ashes for him, and so that meant a great deal to me personally, and it's just everything that everyone does for me, even just as just mentioning us, it just means a lot. So that is something I'll never forget, and that was very meaningful for sure.
Yeah, that was a cool turnout, a cool like memorial ride down there. It was fun.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in letting us borrow a logo to put on our New Jersey?
Yeah, you definitely can. I have multiple logos, so I'm good with that. Anything you want.
We promise we won't randomly put on stuff and make you show up.
That happens to us. we gave our PNG file out to Dan Frayer, and he just started putting it on things and saying we're going to be there.
Oh, good.
Then we look like dicks if we don't show up.
Well, I mean, I work from home now. I don't work for a hospital, so I can drive and do whatever I want now. So,
With as much as you drive here, why don't you live closer?
listen, we're thinking. Okay, so the thoughts have come up about moving, but where I'm going to move to is a whole nother story. So my mom is a big one that also comes and helps me at events. So if I'm not at the tent, it's my mom, or at Iceman, it's my family, my brother who races. He's gonna race Iceman this year as well again, and then my friend Angela comes. So while I go and talk to other people, so you can have any logo you want, and but I told her though, I said, what if I move out of state? So then I'm going to have to come back to Michigan, travel back, and promote the foundation back in Michigan. So I don't know. You don't know where I'm going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all the years I've had the chance to like move and stuff, and with as much as I've traveled over the years, I still always enjoyed coming home. So Michigan is a good home base, and being close to like an airport or like everything that's super cool is within like 10-12 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's just so many people I know that move to great places, whether they're skiers that like go out to be ski bums or bikers that move to like special places. They end up not riding as much or being kind of snobby about it. Not everyone, but like
Yeah.
a lot of them.
Yep.
Like I got some friends that like moved to Colorado, they get their 120 days in the snow, but then I have other ones that moved to Jackson Hole, and they go skiing 3 times a year.
Colorado was one of my thoughts, because I'm like, I could go into the mountains and snowboard and then go into the desert and ride my bike, but that's too far out west, I think. I don't think my family would appreciate if I left that far away from them.
The one nice thing about there is, especially from DTW, it's a cheap flight. Like it's a Southwest hub, so it's you can go round trip for $200, direct flight, and be there in 2.5 hours.
I could get behind that.
Sometimes you got to look at that. Like, I really like northern Idaho, and Spokane's close, so it's like that's closer than moving to Marquette. Like, I could visit my family closer from Spokane than I could from Marquette.
Yeah, I used to live in Marquette when I was younger. Like, so when we go up to Marquette for Trails Fest, my parents, before they divorced, built a log home, which it was just our log home and another log home. Now that whole subdivision is just full, and I'm like, I used to walk through those woods, which is now a living room of someone's house. I'm like, I broke my foot jumping off of a homemade Tarzan swing into the river, and like all these stories. So it's just, yeah, my dad's side of the family is from Negaunee, Ishpeming area. So we had lived up in Marquette for a few years when I was younger, but Claire is also where all my family and step families are from. So that's where I reside.
Yeah.
I've been trying to rip Mike Ring out of there to go riding with me.
Oh, I know. We actually talked about you the other day when I was in the shop.
Yeah, he was my roommate when I was 18. I met him when I was like 16.
I'm going to have to give him crap about that next week when I'm in there.
Yeah, I believe I met Mike in 96.
I have no comment. I have no comment.
Were you born yet?
Yeah, I'm 38. I was born in 87.
No.
Yes, I was born.
Half this room wasn't.
Well, Mike, I mean, that's where I go for my bike shop is Motorless Motion, and that's where James would always go. And every day he's like, I gotta go to the bike shop. It's almost 10 o'clock. I gotta go. I'm like, okay, calm down. I don't think Mike needs to see you first thing in the morning, but they've been really great to me. They were always, Mike and everyone at the bike shop's always been nice to me. Before James's accident, and it's just been, after the accident, it was a place where I could just go sit on the steps. We didn't have to say anything, but it was like one of my safe spots for me to go. And now I go in there and they help me with bikes, and they actually still house James's bike that he crashed on in the basement for me because I can't bring it home yet. It's just one of those things to where I don't want to destroy it. Yeah. So because I know how much work and time and everything went into that bike. Yeah. So Mike just hangs on to it for me. And then he taught me how to change my tire on my common cell bike that one week. I'm like, I'm not going to remember this. You're going to have to do it again. Because everyone does everything for me. I'm like, guys, I need to learn how to do it myself. Because if something happens on the trail or something, like, no one's around. It will be just me. Or, I mean, there'll be people, but, like, nobody I know. Yeah. So, yeah. I love them. They're great.
We've had a lot of tire-changing talk on this this live stream today. You missed a lot of it earlier, but...
Yeah. It's about how Colin and I can't change our own tires. Or Craig, for that matter. So, yeah. Well, I'm glad you came up here. And
me too. Thank you.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as you thought, was it?
I have no comment. Again, no, it's not. I mean, it's just, it's different. I don't like to bring attention onto myself, even if it's for the foundation. Yeah. Like, I still feel like it's attention to me. But no, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. You guys are great. So I love it.
What's the best way people can donate to the foundation?
So the best way is really on our website, which is the James Musil Memorial Foundation. And on the first page, if you scroll down to the bottom, there's a link for you to click and you can donate into it. Or if you see me out and about, it's connected to my phone, or at events, we take anything. But yeah, usually just the website right now, and I'm trying to build that, and that's been a whole new thing too, because again, whole life has been medicine. Now I got to figure out how to run a business and a foundation and do a website. It's not me, not tech at all. So learning curve.
We have the same issue.
Yeah, we do. You got a bunch of cool sweatshirts, shirts, and that you can buy there too. Are those all on your website?
So most of them are. I do have, like, this one isn't. A couple others aren't. I'm trying to get them up on the website, but the ones that I do have, there's some that are embroidered, some hoodies, crew necks, t-shirts, little kids shirts as well, glasses, wine tumblers, water tumblers as well. So everything on there has the big main logo on it, which is James on his bike, and then his favorite color was purple, so that's
Yep.
how we get the purple on it. And then the bikes on the side is the Pumpkin King that they drew, so everything just kind of relates back to him. But yeah, you can get stuff on the site. All the money from that also goes right back into the trails systems. So hoping to expand more across Michigan with that and just help with even more features. So
Cool.
yeah.
We have fun at Rays this weekend.
Next Friday. Yeah.
Next week. Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Close enough.
And I expect you to race the bootleg next year.
I'm not racing.
Well, it's not a race.
Well, no, we're not.
Gotcha.
I hate you guys so much. No. That one you may have, it's going to be difficult to get me to go down there. Maybe.
I doubt we'll be over that far again this year. I think it'll be a little more closer to the brewery and stuff. I think we'll still do the enduro format again because that was a big hit for 90% of the people.
No.
But I'm trying to back out a little bit this year and give it to other people to take care of. It's a lot of work from here to run a race that you don't live by on trails that you don't maintain.
This is true.
But hope
I'll
you
be
have
there.
fun at
Thank you.
Rays. Thanks for coming up. I hear we have a raffle that we have to do in like 3 minutes. So
That is the boys' thing. I only brought my hot pink megaphone for Jake to use because that fits his personality great.
I guess we're doing it with this PA. So
Well, fine then. That's
hey, we
great too.
carried these speakers in here.
Yeah, well, we're going to use them.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks for joining us.
Thank you,
Love what you're
guys.
doing with the foundation.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
Well, poop, Kellen. That was hour and a half went pretty quick.
Is it really an hour and a half already?
Yeah.
Look at that.
So, you wanna wrap this up?
Yeah, well,
Let's see if my end credits will work.
well, thanks everyone for joining us.
Let's
on
thank
this-
our sponsors one last
Oh,
time.
all
yeah,
right.
yeah. Not even our sponsors.
No, I got to think about this. I didn't pre-plan.
Well, we are at Biked.
We are at Biked.
Biked app on Instagram.
Yep.
We are with the Evolve Trail Co. guys. And the third one showed up finally in half a shirt. And us.
Yep. Us.
There's a skincare thing. The James Musial Foundation.
Yep.
I think that's it.
Is that all we got?
Yeah.
I'll throw out 8th Day Gym, July 13,
Yeah, those are our sponsors.
Yeah.
Grilling Company
grilling company.
for all your meat needs. We can meet your needs.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think it's time to give away a whole bunch of money worth of stuff
All right,
to a
yeah.
room full of people so we can watch a race.
Wish me luck. I'm going to win all that stuff.
I hope not.
I hope so.
All right.
All right, well, thank you guys for listening. Thanks for joining us. And like always, remember to keep progressing, keep pushing stuff, and have fun. See ya.